Hello, my art-loving friends. So, I just filmed the Prime Big Day Deals video, and the studio is a mess because I just pulled everything out, left it on the desk, and I cannot work in a messy environment. Plus, I had a few shipments come in over the 4th of July weekend, and I kind of just laid them on the floor, and some stuff still is out from my grandma's house that I brought home. This was when I pulled all my watercolors out, all these palettes and stuff that I wanted to actually fill up. They need to go away because I was going to leave them there as a friendly reminder that I could fill these, and I'm not going to have time to do that anytime soon. So they need to be put away because they're driving me crazy. Let me show you the state of a couple of things here. So here's the desk with all the Prime Day Deals stuff on it, plus a few extra things. That's okay too. That is the shipment that came, and I'll explain that when we get to it, plus that one, because I needed those. The board, I had this flag painting on. I need to clean it up and put it away. It actually lives behind the door. A painting I took from my grandma's house that my aunt did. I need to hang that up. Behind the door I have flat stuff, so that's where that board can go. This is stuff from my grandma's house that I haven't put away. Over here I have cat entertainment stuff. And my son came and helped me, we'll look at the table in a minute, put some of those up on the wall. That was lovely. So I have a couple of paintings that I could hang kind of in between them. I think that would be fun. I do need to finish putting them up. And then this is the table of watercolors. So that's a lot of stuff, and I need room for my advent calendar project. So I either need to move all of these off this table, or I need to take this couch out, which I want to do anyway, and put another table there temporarily for the advent calendar stuff. Ideally, I want this corner to be for my easel, which is over here. So I have this easel, I have another one, but I think I want to set this one up in that corner. And then just get kind of the miscellaneous stuff that I pulled out of that corner to put the cat things up on the wall away better and not out here. I can't have stuff like this in my working space, so it doesn't stay out here very long because it drives me crazy. One problem is I've been so busy that I haven't been here very long. Like, I've been here long enough to sit down, quickly get a video out for the week, and then I'm gone doing something else. So yeah, I don't have dedicated time at home. Probably won't, but I cannot function right now. I cannot do the next project. I cannot do the next video until the studio's in order. I do have this closet here that I can store things, but it's also pretty full because I haven't been here to organize. I have some shelves I might replace all this with that will be better, and then I could add some shelves that go up the side walls of this closet, and then I have shelves behind the door. There is lots of space to store things. I just need to go through every single item basically and decide what I'm keeping and what I'm not, but mostly just getting it put straight and where it belongs and the right shelving units and all of that in there. I'm not going to do all of that today. Today I'm going to get my main working area in order, and this will be a couple days process, but I need to start it today because I'm actually home for a few hours today, so I need to take advantage of that. Step 1. Put all the Prime Day Deals stuff back away where it belongs. It's a bit annoying and a bit satisfying to drag everything out and then put it back again. At least you get a reminder of things that you have, things that you love, especially in these favorites videos. It is so nice to just touch everything that are your favorites. So I encourage you to do that once in a while, but getting that all put away didn't take too long. Step 2 is dealing with all the stuff you can't see. Well, all of this stuff, that stuff, and this stuff, including the box there. Currently, my entire watercolor database project is in these cute little boxes. I love the color. But I only bought 5 of them thinking that would be enough, and that is not going to be enough. And you can't get them anymore, of course. They are sold out. So, what is in the Amazon box that is right here are these things. So plastic containers with lids, which is good because in this house we have a wood stove and swamp cooler, we have windows open, there's dirt, dust, grass, all of this everywhere outside, and these do tend to get dusty. So I thought I would try ones with lids and see, and I bought 10 of them. It better be enough because if they run out of stock again, I'll be mad. So I will move my travel backpack back up to my closet or to my camp trailer since I'm leaving it again soon. And then this Amazon box with 10 of these, I can empty those into here and switch that out. So that's step 2 plus, I don't know. I said step 2 would be dealing with all this stuff, but that's probably going to be step 2.5. So I did take the time to transfer all of my swatches into their new containers, and I do really like the new containers, so I'm looking forward to continuing to use them. And I did not film all of my reorganization of the studio, but I will show you fun before and afters. It's worth it. These are all empty. I think I'll keep them in my storage closet for a while. Maybe I can put watercolors in them or something. I have no idea. But that filled up 4 of those, and I have 6 left, so maybe it's going to be enough. I'm wondering if I shouldn't order 5 more or so preemptively, but I will see how that feels next week. And it only filled 4, which I'll tell you about in a minute, but it was fun getting them all on the shelf and replacing them. 1 box gone, and then began the arduous task of cleaning up this stupid board where I stretched my paper. I am so glad that I have a piece of gator board now. It will be so much easier to get the staples out and all of the mess cleaned up after stretching. But this piece of wood is going out in the garage for now. And here is the before of the closet. Oh my goodness. It's full, but the dresser makes things seem less full, which is nice. That is the nice thing about a dresser, is that it has a blank front, so you don't see all the stuff, but there is a closet door here. And this is halfway through when I have the shelf emptied off and the dresser drawers pulled out and the top of the dresser emptied. But everything else that was in the closet and stuff that was already in the room is just laying about. Unfortunately, when you do this kind of process, there is a storm before the calm, but there are the dresser drawers right out there. And this is halfway through when I got the shelves in, but not all of the actual shelves on the shelf unit. And then just to the right of that closet is the other dresser. This shelf unit is quite full, but this is my plan for this shelf unit. I have these photo boxes that I'm hoping to organize everything in, and that will keep that quite nice looking. And then I found the brush I was looking for my American flag painting in an acrylic box of all places. What the heck? But I'm so glad to have found it. And this right here tells me I made the right decision exchanging the dresser for these shelves, because this is everything that was in the dresser and it was taking up all that space with the exception of this shelf was beside it. But I still have this shelf in here in the closet, empty, ready to be filled, and all these lovely empty shelves. And because this is a closet and the door shuts, I don't have to look at them, which is why it's okay to have shelves in here. Otherwise, I would have had to keep the dresser because I don't like seeing things until I need to see them. Look at all that space! I'm so excited because of everything I pulled out. I still have this pile. Some of this was out here already. Some of these bags and whatnot. All of this was out here already. So now I have space for that. And I'm hoping I can put some of this away and some of that away. And these were in here because I had space beside, kind of like beside that one. Maybe I could put these here actually. And now I don't really have space beside these shelves. For for that long, tall stuff. I did keep some watercolor paper and my cutting mat there, but it took up all the rest of the inches, so I did sacrifice that. But I think I can find another place. I have a couple other closets in the house too I can use, so we will see. And then we're switching to a view of the watercolor table. This is kind of mid-process, or kind of beginning process / third process. After filling these 6 little photo boxes with watercolors, this is what's left on the table and the window shelf. So that fit quite a bit. It's great. Some of these are too long for photo boxes and I'm out of space over there for them, but I'm pretty happy with that. And then began the arduous process of hanging up paintings. I hated this process. I just used command strips for now. I couldn't find my monkey hooks anywhere, so command strips for the win. Phew, I'm done. So if you walk in, there's my dog and a cat. Really, the only thing I probably should have done is organize the top shelf there. Get those in bins, but I'm really done. I'm tired. So, we're not gonna do that. Hello, Duffy. Hi, sweetie. Chica. Yeah. So, then we come over here. Table's cleaned off. I know there's stuff under it. That is all top secret advent calendar stuff for this year, which is very exciting. Couch is gone, so now I have room for the big easel and I can do all my large paintings that I bought those canvases for. Paintings are hung, cat hammock and steps are hung. I didn't hang these because I just didn't. So I'll probably try and sell my paintings. This one I bought from another artist. I'm not going to sell that one. And I'm not going to sell that one because I bought that. Well, I did or my mom did. Regardless, my favorite painter. But I'll sell mine. And come over here. All the stuff that was wedged in this corner is cleaned out. We have kitty steps, more kitty steps and shelves that they so far are really good at ignoring. I scooted these a little closer together, got rid of all the stuff in the middle of them, hung my Sopris painting. There's just glares on everything. And a lot of the 2 of these drawers are empty because that's where these watercolors were living that I need to sort, so they're just in these bins for now. All the stuff down here is gone. And if I open the closet, ta-da! So yeah, it's a lot of stuff, but it's all on shelves and all organized, except I didn't go through everything up there. This is all just big watercolor paper, and I know that. Those are just empty boxes to some lights, but I guess I'm keeping them for now, and I just don't really want to take the energy to go through it now. So those 2 shelves instead of the dresser, filled them up with a bunch of stuff from the dresser and the rest of the room. And then behind is the shelf my great grandpa built as well. Same with this side. And he built this shelf too. So yeah, got lots of fun stuff in here and it's all organized. Look at this room. It feels good. Feels empty. And when I get a big canvas on that, I'll be going to town. And now the table's clear for the advent calendar project. And now to refresh your memory, this is what the closet looked like before. Yes, it might look slightly less messy than the after, but I fit 6 times more stuff. There's the after of the closet. Yeah, it definitely looks messier now instead of with the dresser in, but I still have empty space on those shelves. I kind of just really space things out, with the exception of those 2, obviously. And here is a before of this little section of this cabinet and kind of the stuff in front of it as well. The after of this space. And the very exciting before, because you're going to see the after and be amazed of this table, this watercolor table. Can you believe they all fit? The after of the table space. We won't look underneath. And the before of the couch area where I wanted to put my easel and I wanted to hang some paintings behind it. This is really fun too. The after of this corner. It's a beautiful painting corner now. And the stack of stuff I had from my grandma's here forever. Nothing stacked around the cat tower. And another before shot of this area. Nothing stacked where it shouldn't be over there. Nothing stacked next to the printer. There still is a sack on the printer. I have to ship that out. And then this stuff is kind of my long stuff, but when I open the door, a lot of that gets hidden. I can't even see this from where I sit in my desk and work. And I always have this closet door shut as well until I need something out of here. So when I'm working, I just have a really lovely space to work. Love it. Well, I would say that's a lot of work, but I was gone for 4 days. So I think it only really took me like 2 days to do. Clearing stuff out and putting stuff away and changing the location of things was super easy. The hard part, the things that took time, were putting the cat steps and hanging the pictures. Not a fun job, but I got it done. So I hope this inspires you to get your workspace where it's working the best for you, because it's so worth it. Now, on to the rest of my house. So, lots of watercolor projects coming up on the channel I'm super excited about. You may have seen a couple of items on my work desk right here, which I am dying to jump into, so I'm going to do that this afternoon and then continue on my watercolor journey, and I hope you'll consider joining me. So if you like this video and you like other videos that you see on my channel, if you go check it out, I would love to have you subscribe. It's absolutely free. Thank you to my existing subscribers. You are all awesome. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.